Welcome to Success Talks with Rodney Saulsberry. I hope you will support my sponsors who bring you this podcast absolutely free and with limited interruptions. I really appreciate you taking the time to listen. I'll get started in just a second. Has anyone ever said to you that you have a nice voice and you should get into voiceovers? Well, this is your chance to find out how to do that online in Rodney Saulsberry's voiceover online seminar for beginners only. You can find out what it takes to be a voiceover artist. And here's the beauty of this online seminar. You don't have to be there. When you register, you will automatically get a copy of the seminar. Go to my website at rodneysaulsberry.com and sign up today. Welcome to Success Talks for this special episode. When it comes to what to do next in voiceover, I always try to think about what I do best, and then I need to see if what I do best is currently hot or the latest trend. Well, if you are fortunate enough to be good at reading audiobooks, then you are in luck because audiobooks are very, very popular right now. Right here in the U.S., millions of dollars in audiobooks were sold in 2015 and in 2016. You just kind of get the feeling that you need to be part of this trend that will surely continue through 2018. So, depending on how long a book is, it can be a tedious endeavor. But if you do it the right way, you make the process much easier. I am the author of 3 voiceover books. The first being You Can Bank on Your Voice, the second, Step Up to the Mic, and the new Tongue Twisters and Vocal Warm-Ups.
The reviews are in. The latest book from voiceover superstar and coach Rodney Saulsberry is another runaway hit. Readers from all over the world are raving about his newest title, Tongue Twisters and Vocal Warm-Ups. You can find this and his other titles at the top of the voiceover bestsellers list on Amazon.com.
I also had the pleasure of recently releasing my first novel. It's called Graylin Brown. In each case, I had the pleasure of personally recording and directing myself, as well as editing each production. I think they all came out great, and more importantly, audiobook consumers like them, and they proved that with their great reviews and purchases. I can't wait to write more books and immediately jump into the studio and record the audiobook versions of all the new books I write. Let me tell you a little bit about the process and how I made it easier. Even though I wrote the books, I read them aloud. Each chapter that I was about to read, I read it over and over again before I got on the microphone to record them. By doing this, I became very familiar with the text, so I made less mistakes, which made editing a lot easier. I used this same technique when I read other audiobooks for many other clients over the years. That kind of covers a little bit about the process and the fact that I do my own books, but there are also some alternative ways to get into being a narrator for audiobooks, and one of them is by becoming a volunteer reader. Have you ever heard of a company called LibriVox? It's a company that is similar to Audible or Amazon's audiobook service, except every book is read by a volunteer, and obviously this is very good because it gives you a chance to practice, and many LibriVox volunteer readers have gone on to be professional audiobook narrators. Now, LibriVox is spelled Librivox. Another great opportunity to get into the game is through a company called ACX, acx.com. ACX is a marketplace where authors, literary agents, publishers can connect with narrators, engineers, recording studios, and other producers producing a finished audiobook. The result is this: more audiobooks will be made if you go this route. ACX puts you in the driver's seat. You choose how you produce your audiobook, whether on your own or by engaging a producer on ACX. And you can choose among 2 royalty models. Okay? We like royalties. And if you're a producer, ACX allows you to post a profile and be seen. Plus, you can be proactive and audition on ACX for posted titles. I want you to know that I personally use acx.com myself for all of my books, and I am extremely satisfied with their royalty program. I get a monthly check for my 4 titles, and I get year-end tax information about all of my titles. ACX is brought to you by Audible.com. That's a place where your titles are sold on Audible.com, the audiobooks, and Amazon.com is a subsidiary and a leading provider of audio content and entertainment. There has never been a more opportune time to be an audiobook entrepreneur. And here is what I mean by that statement. You are in business providing your services to the producers of audiobooks, and you can create your own content and sell it online. You hear what I'm saying? You can do your own audiobooks, sell your own audiobooks online through ACX, or you can have someone produce you through ACX, a producer that produces audiobooks. You can have talent read your books. You can get this talent from ACX. There's just so much you can do with this particular website. You can create your own content and sell it online. After all, the interpretation of entrepreneur is a person who organizes and operates a business.
You can listen to any of Rodney's podcasts at any time. Go to RodneySaulsberry.com.
I hope you enjoyed this podcast, and I urge you to listen to future podcasts where I will continue to try and make you better than before. My goal is to point you in a positive direction to success, right here on Success Talks with me, Rodney Saulsberry.
Change my way.